So first, we are gonna set this up before anyone joins the live stream. No, not this. What's your biggest insecurity? As a person, don't stop. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Hi, hi. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, guys. Welcome. Hi, everyone. Our first live this week. I disappeared for a while. So, today is the first day of the month of March. So, happy new month. Happy new month. I win Laura, ever present. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy new month. Happy new month. I was actually contemplating going live now or going live later in the day. But since you guys are here now, so let's have a fun talk. So this is a new month. Thank you. Thank you. This is a new month. And so what do we intend on doing differently this month that we didn't do in January and February? This month, I want to really take my weight loss journey very serious because I've been intentional about it for some time, but at some point I forgot about it. But right now, I want to take it serious because, yeah, I want to take it serious. I want to help myself. We have Mr. Awinlowa in the house. We have him in the house with his consistency. He is a regular partaker. Thank you for being here every now and then. Thank you. So I think the Q&A says, what's your biggest insecurity as a person, as a lady, as a man? What's that one thing that you try to hide or you've been trying to hide for a while or for so long that you're trying to come out of it? A partaker of me, please don't start today. Please don't start today. Okay? Don't start today. Let's all have a good time. Let's not go extreme. Let's not become extra, okay? So I need you guys to take part in the Q&A. What's your biggest insecurity? Is it a part of your body or a character of yours or something that you do that is like not necessarily welcomed by people around you, like behaviors or things you say? What's that thing that you consider an insecurity? Easy for me to say. What is easy for me to say? If you're just joining the live stream, welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Hi. My name is Honey, and I do my live streams from time to time. So this is um, this is like my first live stream since this week, or should I say the second one? Yeah. Guys, give me a second. Sorry, I went to get this. The weather is pretty hot today, and yeah, I need this to get through this live stream. Hello, happy Sunday, God's time. I know someone by the name of God's time. Happy Sunday. How are you doing today? Um, how are you doing today? How did you spend your weekend? Well, the weekends today. So, happy new month, everyone. Happy new month. Happy new month. Welcome to the moons of Mac. And this is the last month in the first quarter of the year. I can't believe we're already in March. We just celebrated Christmas how many days ago? And now we're all about March. I feel like this year might just run as fast as this year might just run as fast as 2025. I have a feeling. I'd like to be your friend. Well, we can be friends, of course, on here. This is where I come to interact with you guys. This is where I find the time to interact with people. So, of course, we can be friends here. Run as fast as you can and keep running through my head. I might as well just run out of it because I don't know. I hope I'm not the reason for you being extra. I just hope I'm not. Just hope I'm not. So, by the way, guys, I uploaded my video. The video I talked about, the intro video, I uploaded it, I think, on Wednesday. So it's only a few of you guys that were able to watch it. I don't even think some of you watched it because I looked at the analytics, and so I really wish that you guys would check out my video and interact with it. Hi, I can't pronounce that name. It's all consonants, but hi, hi. You know what vocal cavity is? Yes, I know what it is, and I like the fact that they I like the fact that they keep censoring it so that you would maybe to make you stop. But unfortunately, you have found a new board for it, so there's no stopping you. I can see there's no stopping you. I'll definitely check. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Video took me a while to get to it because the first issue that I had with making the video was recording it. It was taking me so long, and when I was done recording it, the next issue was to like edit, like editing and all. It was it was a lot, but thanks to, I think I had so much stress when it came to um, when it came to rotating the video to make it this way, horizontal instead of vertical. It stressed me out. I had to download like 4 different editing apps to do that. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. But I'm glad I got to it. I'm still working on my audio quality and um, yeah, my audio quality and my screen quality. I I'm not great at editing, so thank you. Honesty. Hashim said honesty and stupidity. Oh, sorry, dishonesty and stupidity. That's your biggest dishonesty and stupidity. That's your biggest insecurity. We all know the meaning of insecurity, right? So are you trying to say that you are dishonest and I don't know. Why would you say that? Are you that? Are you dishonest? Let me let me read let me read the meaning of dishonesty. So maybe it will help you understand what you just typed. I know we're friends here. Please can you help me look for love? If you have someone on your side, if you need a cool guy. I don't I don't understand. I don't understand. Wait for God's time. That's savage. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Um not honestly. I'm not stupid. You know. Someone should give Lower a timeout, please. Just give him a timeout. Find a way to get him off of this live stream and talk to him a bit, and then maybe he could come back and be a little bit calmer because every single live stream he's always hyper. So I feel like someone should talk to him. I have a question for you. How can I go live stream? How can you go live stream? It's simple. There is always an icon. Okay, take for instance. So this is my YouTube channel. So now this cross in a circle, you tap on it, and then you have options. So here, live stream, but I can't go live because I'm already streaming here. So all you have to do is just tap on next, and then you're live. So that's how you live stream. That's how you live stream. You're calm. You're calm. You're not being extra yet. I know you're not being extra yet. That's why I've tried not to emphasize extra because I know when you get extra. And I'm hoping to God that you actually don't get extra today because we want to be calm today. We want to be very calm today. Very calm. God's time. Please come again. Okay, so I said that once you open your page, you don't even have to open your page. All you have to do is just tap. When you open your YouTube, all you have to do is tap down here, tap it, and this comes out. What you have to do is tap next. And once you tap next, you go live. But I can't go live again. I'm already live here, so it's of no, it won't work. Oh, this gum is about to give me a headache. So the person that answered this honesty and stupidity as the biggest insecurity they have, what's up with that? Like, do you not understand the meaning of insecurity? Hello, hi Juma. Hi, happy new month. It's a new month. Okay, was talking about red flags. You know what? Now that you said it, I think I'll change the Q&A to red flags. But when I talk about insecurity, I mean, what's that thing about yourself that you always feel like you want to hide? You always feel like you have to hide, or you're not like confident about your biggest insecurity. Is it your smile? You feel your smile is crooked? Is it your a part of your body, maybe your legs, your stomach, like, or is it like a character? Maybe you feel like you're too friendly and you're kind of insecure about that being too friendly, like your personality, you're insecure about your personality as someone who is too friendly or someone who is easily annoyed. Like, that's different from red flag. Insecurity has to do with oneself, but red flags is like it's about yourself, but it's like what you don't like in another person. So there's a difference. Happy New Month. So, what are your plans for what are your plans for the new month? What is your plan for the month of March, or something that you want to do differently in the month of March? Something that you've planned to do differently in March that maybe you actually thought about doing it in January or February, but you didn't like take it seriously, but now you really want to take it seriously. So what is that? What's that thing for me? Like I said it before, I want to take my weight loss journey serious because I was taking it serious at some point when I was back in school, but it got to a point where I just like forgot about it, and I think I just became carefree and went back to just being very lackadaisical. But right now, like I was actually thinking about it, but right now I really want to take it serious because I have a goal and I want to reach that goal as soon as possible. So on the list of things I want to take seriously, my weight loss journey is number one. So feel free to share. I'm so intelligent. I try. I mean, my parents spent so much money trying to trying to get me through school. Like I went to good schools, I went to expensive schools, so there has got to be something in this brain for all their efforts. There's got to be something in this brain. This dictionary feels weird. Am I the only one that just finds looking up things weird? I feel like I prefer the actual big, massive dictionaries that we used to have back in the days. You see? See what I'm saying? The unnecessary need for like ad and all these apps. Insecurity. So okay, I think okay. Okay, insecurity is like wait, what am I seeing here? It's a now uncertainty or anxiety about oneself. Exactly what I said. I said uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence, or you know, then this other one is the one that we are aware of, that social insecurity, or insecurity as per your environment. So the second definition here is like a state of being open to danger or threat, lack of protection. So there are two ways, but the one way I was talking about is like yourself. What is one thing about you that you feel insecure about, and how have you been coping with it? My biggest insecurity at some point was uh, I had like three. The one that I struggled with the most was communicating with people, and I still struggle with it to this point. Like when I talk to people, especially when I feel like we are on the same, frequency or like wavelength when we are talking about something, I end up oversharing. Like I end up over speaking, and I sometimes find that something that I'm insecure about because I don't know. Sometimes like, what goes on in my mind is, what if I overshared? What if I gave up so much information that didn't even necessarily have anything to do with the conversation we were having? And so, like, that's one insecurity that I had. Another one was actually my hands. Like, my hands are quite big. So, not like quite big, but like, they used to be, whenever I like looked at myself in the mirror, because like I'm on the big side. Like when you see my videos, I'm on the big side. And my hand was like my biggest insecurity because when you wear all these clothes that have like what's the word, a beautiful like feeling and everything, but then you want to put your hands into the sleeves, it's like no, no, it's not going through. That was exactly the issue. That was exactly what happened that made me. I started becoming very insecure about my hands because I was like, how can I have a clothes that fits that I could wear, but when it's time to like put them, like put my hands into the sleeves, it's is a nightmare. So yeah, that's the second insecurity. Then the first one was I've actually forgotten. I've actually forgotten. There's definitely something in front of the in the head and in front of the head. Thank you. Okay, maybe public or under attention. Okay, I understand that because sometimes they're not exactly because there are sometimes when you want to have conversations with people, and sometimes you're trying to set the foundation of the conversation, but it's not working, it's not gelling. It's like you're talking about something from the west, the person is bringing up something from the east, and somewhere in their head they're trying to make it blend, but it's not gelling. So when I actually get to have conversations with people, that is really when I get to have conversations with people that are very like what's the word, very intelligent minded, and they talk about things, you see how they reason. When come in contact with those people, I'm very excited to talk about things with them. So in that moment, I end up like oversharing. So that is the that was the point I was trying to pass across as someone who was insecure about oversharing. So, but it only works. It only works for me when the person I'm having a conversation with is like on the same wavelength or on the same frequency of the conversation with me. I know you're the big side to be honest. Thank you very much. Having hiccup. I feel like belching. Mm. There's something I noticed like YouTube has been doing to I don't know. There's something I've noticed still. Like when it comes to my likes and my subscriber counting, it's usually fluctuates. So it'll climb and then it'll go back down and then to climb again. I think I've noticed it with like likes as well. But then I'm like, okay. But then I also started noticing that comments on my videos, like they get hidden. And I don't know whether it's an issue with the setting that I have on my phone, or maybe it's just like, yeah, it's actually weird. Like right now, okay, there was a day that uh, I had like 43 likes on a video. And so I went to my YouTube studio to just like make sure that I wasn't, seeing things. So I went to my YouTube studio. I was just passing and I saw 43 likes. And then the next day, I think I was just like scrolling again. I saw 39. And I was like, okay, did the people who watched the video and like it like go back to unlike it? So that was what I thought, that they went back to unlike it. So I was like, okay. And then another time I was just over, and then I went back and I saw the video had went from had gone from 39 to like 45. I'm like, what's happening? I've noticed it for a while. The one I don't know what the issue is with the comments. Like I get notifications of comments on my videos, but when I go to the video to like actually, see the comments, like and maybe reply, I don't see the comments. I don't. Like it's there on my YouTube studio, but when I open YouTube properly, I don't see the comments. And I'm like, how did I get the notification? Did the person comment and delete the comment, but then the notification has been sent before the person deleted the comment? Like, there's a lot to learn from YouTube, and it's very funny. It's very, very funny. They can't hide our gorgeousness. They can't. It's our gorgeousness. Because I like telling people on my, like, whenever I get messages like, oh, you're pretty, like you're pretty too, because we're all beautiful, we're all handsome, we're all good looking. Yeah. You speak like an exposed person, exposed through enlightenment of reading. Yeah, definitely reading. Definitely, no, not well, reading and watching movies, documentaries. I grew up watching a lot of movies. I've said it. I've lost the number of times. I've lost count of the number of times I've said how many times I've watched so many movies growing up as a child. Like I've lost count of the number of times I've spoken about that. I watched so many movies. I think mainly because that was what I could watch at that point in time. Because in my family, my dad was mostly interested in like action movies and all that, so it was all we got to watch. And then at some point, we started watching like different movies, but never Nigerian movies. It's when we got older too. I think when I was like 11, no, 12, 13, 14, that's when I started watching Z World, and that was because of my mom. So my mom was like this whole, you know, mom that likes, relaxing and watching TV. So Z World was like the go-to for her. So we started watching Z World. We even had a time frame when it was this certain point in time we would get to watch, like we would all just make sure we're done with everything we're supposed to do and sit down to watch Z World. And then at some point, I don't know, as I got older, started listening to more news, started watching more documentaries, started, you know, having a bigger variety of things to get information from. So yeah, I feel like I watched more movies than books. I read more, I watched more documentaries. Yeah, I won't say that I'm a bookworm, but if I do want to read, like if I set myself on a journey to like reading novels, I feel like I can do that. I can do that very well. I do that very well. And I do have friends like abroad. I do have a few friends abroad. Not much. Mostly because we went to the same school together. So, well, I just looked at my sub count, and guys, we are at 20. We are at 250 subscribers. Can you guys see it? We are at 250 subscribers. Isn't that amazing? Every time I look at it, I'm like, is this for real? Because, like I said, I started this YouTube just not out of the blues, but I didn't start it with so much thoughts to it. I was expecting growth, but not this fast. I mean, when did I actually like start having subscribers? In December. I think that was when I had like my first 10 subscribers, and right now we are at 250. It's actually something to be really grateful for. So I'm always grateful for you guys for connecting with my content, even though I haven't really been stable with the type of content that I really want to put out. I keep saying what I want to put out, but I haven't, made a full decision on what I want to put out. But I know for a fact that my content is definitely going to be a lot, a lot, because, like I said, I'm interested in a lot of things. So I'm going to see a lot of content from different aspects of life. Yep, 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 yep. So having only one person, oh, two people. If you're just joining, please say hi, because I'm guessing it's Awinola. Awinola, do you have like a shorter name? Like, do you have a shorter name? Because sometimes when I try to pronounce your name, I feel like it's very hard for me to pronounce. Awinola. That's Yoruba, right? You have like a shorter name. By the way, I miss some of my early like YouTube friends. People like Simone, Tom, um, Simone, Tom, Alicia. I miss Alicia. I miss Alicia a lot. Hmm, I don't know. I know there were like up to like 10 of them. That every single time that I live streamed, I would always have like two or three of them that joined the live stream. But I don't know. I don't really see them much again these days. I don't. Have I ever told you that I'm Ghanaian? Are you serious? Why did I think you were Yoruba? Or are you just wait? I mean, no. Why isn't that Yoruba? Isn't that a Yoruba name? Or is it just in my head? I never knew. I always assumed you were Yoruba. I don't know. And I hate assuming things about people. But I just assumed because of the name. That's a first. So do you have like a Yoruba parent? Like your mom, Yoruba or something? At least there has to be an explanation because I'm pretty sure that that name is Yoruba. I'm pretty sure. Yes, you're definitely gonna get that a lot because a lot of people. I am not Yoruba, but I do believe that Awendowa is a Yoruba name. Oh my god. Start Apple. What's your biggest red flag in a person? Mm-hmm. Take a hit, shimmy down. I've never hit the ground, hit the ground. Laying dead, I never do. Gotta keep an eye on you. Precious things running thin, represent promises broke again. What a sin, and it only feeds my energy. No, fully. Are you serious? The one true. Oh my God, is fully Ghanaian? What tribe? Like Ghanaian? Ghanaians should have tribes, right? What tribe? I'm surprised, honestly. I'm very surprised. No, I will never hit the ground, hit the ground. Laying dead, I never do. Gotta keep an eye. Patience is running, represent. Promises broke again. What a sin. Really? Really? Okay. I mean, I'm not from Ghana, so I wouldn't know if you're being serious or not. Okay. 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 But that's a new one for me. I would have sworn it was Yoruba. I would have sworn it was Yoruba. Actually surprised. Pretty surprised. I'm actually Igbo. Must be nice to be. You promised you weren't going to be extra. You promised. Or should I say, you said you weren't going to be extra. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I am Igbo. Full fledged Igbo. Igbo to you. To you. What do you mean? Why are you oh my god. Made my way back though. I typed Kwano, Quino, Quino. Okay, Igbo Quino. For a minute, I was like, okay, Igbo Quino. Yay. Oh my god. Time for sight, sun going out. Don't you know I ain't afraid to shed a little smoke, fire. Let's go it up. Let's go it up. Oh, ain't my way back though. No, I won't go down slow. Okay, yeah, YouTube be doing the most with their translations. They be doing the most with their translations. No, oh, there's my life that no. My parents did the most. Did the most how? Raising me? Am I? I'm actually trying to open a mail. Trying to respond to a mail. Sorry. Rest. I mean, lower rest. Rest in Jesus' name. Say amen. Rest in Jesus' name. Say amen. Type amen. Type amen. Guys, give me a second. I need to check something. And all the saints say amen. No, I mean, give me so. Amen. Amen. Please just say amen. God bless you. Amen. So rest. Thank you. Thank you. We are trying to stay very calm today. I need to keep saying it so that you remember. Try to stay calm today. We're not going to do too much today, okay? Thank you. I'm trying to see if I can respond to this email. Next. Amen. Agree. Moses refused. Only feeds my energy. No respect, no sympathy. Smoke, fire, sun going up. I'm in the way and afraid to shine up. Smoke, fire, flames are going up. Flames are going up. Ah. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh my goodness. I was thinking we're gonna have a lot of conversations today, but it seems like most of you guys are not in the mood of talking because no one has answered the Q&A. Nobody. Nobody. Switch account. Okay. 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 Are you kidding me? Is this for real? Is this a joke? Nah. No, you guys are joking. You guys are joking. You guys are joking. Are you guys trying to tell me that they are bringing a season two? Sorry. Guys, I'm talking to myself at this point. So there is. Hello, Marian. Hello. How are you doing? Happy new month. Welcome to the month of March. Welcome to the month of March. I really can't believe this. I really can't believe this. They are bringing a season two after 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. They're bringing a season two after 13 years. They're bringing a season two after 13 years. Oh my god. Like, what the heck? This is insane. My dear YouTube people, in my video, I called you guys YouTube tenants because we are all YouTube tenants. We reside in YouTube. So, my fellow YouTube tenants, what is the way forward? We're supposed to take part in the Q&A. What's your biggest red flag in a person? Like, Your biggest red flag. Was that one thing that you just can't tolerate? That one thing you can't tolerate in a person? What's that one thing that you can't tolerate in a person? The biggest red flag. Mine is definitely narcissism. Narcissistic behavior. Nah, I can't do it. Narcissistic, like under narcissists, you have gaslighters and liars and manipulators. So narcissism just covers all of them for me. So that's like, nah, I can't do. I can't do. I can't do. Not being able to accept that they're wrong. Facts. That's narcissism. They always like try to flip it on you. Loud and obnoxious. I get people don't like loud. Me, I don't like. I don't like loud people. I can be loud myself, but that is not a regular thing. That doesn't happen all the time. So I need to do more. There are other red flags. Oh, you like red flags? Like, I'm guessing you're a very very toxic person because only toxic people like red flags. Like even when something is definitely doing them more harm than good, you're like, no, it doesn't matter. So I'm guessing you're a toxic person for you to like red flags. Justin, why do you like why do you like red flags? Why? What exactly about red flags do you like? You somewhat like red flags. That's even more suspicious. That's more suspicious now. There's nothing about red flags to like for me. You're somewhat toxic. No, you are toxic, not somewhat. Why would you like red flags? Why would you like red flags? I wanted to drop a link in the chat. Mm, sunny. You're so toxic because you're a decent man. But why do you like red flags? Because you're a decent man? Being decent doesn't really have anything to do with liking, or being like toxic. No, opposite doesn't attract because the more you guys say this, the more people marry people that they don't deserve. Yes, the more you guys say, the more people marry persons that they don't deserve. You marry like you have a good woman marrying a crazy man. You have a good man marrying a crazy woman. At the end of the day, the man just ends up becoming crazy, or the woman ends up becoming crazy, and it's just like, no. For me, I feel like opposite doesn't attract. It just like, should I say, it corrupts? Yeah, because one person is going to corrupt the other, and whether it's going to be good corruption or bad corruption, most of the time it's bad. Hmm. So I'm going to post the link of my video. Yeah, the video I made a few days ago. I promised to upload, and I finally did that. So I will be posting the link on the chat now, so that You guys can check it out. I wasn't. Life is about experiences, good and bad. But yeah, life is also about choices. Life is also about choices, and you have to make the good choices for yourself. So life is about experiences. Also, life is about choices, and you don't have to experience something to know that it's not going to be good for you. So I just dropped the link of the video, and I'm about to pin it. Mm-hmm. Here then God can make the I tell you my name. Okay. I feel like people intentionally make bad choices for themselves. I've come across it so many times. But is that thing where you said you're somewhat toxic? Well, your choice. There's nothing wrong with being a little toxic. There's nothing wrong with being a little toxic. That statement alone should let you know there's something wrong about that. But everybody and their choice. I mean, if God, the creator of every single human being, is the one that gave us free will, who am I to tell you how to do what you want to do or live the life you want to live? Hi, Slay. Slay? Hi. Red flag, as in, what is one thing you can't tolerate in a person? Hi, Slay. Slay official. Is that a dog as your icon? That's such a cute. That's a pit bull. Hi. Soon as you figure me out, that change. You will know who I am. I'll tell you my name. Little mystery. I'm guessing Amin Loa has disappeared. Little Miss Nice, but I'm not. I'm guessing, yeah, a few of you guys have disappeared from the live stream. No. Okay, I think I'll just reduce the volume of the song a bit. Yeah, so that I don't have to struggle with singing along to it. So, while I'm waiting for you guys to answer questions on the screen, yeah, what's your biggest red flag in a person? Happy New Month. Happy New Month. Why are you here? Let me post this. In relationships, one person always gives more love than the other. And Once I give a little trouble, things go well. No, that is different. That is different. Except you're talking about trouble where you're just outrightly being problematic. No, because there are, you can't tell me that there are not relationships where there are certain misunderstandings. It depends on the degree. Every single relationship has a point where they have misunderstandings. All that matters is the degree of the misunderstanding and how the both address the misunderstanding. So, first, you're looking at what is the misunderstanding. Second, you're looking at both of them, how, what their perspective is on like addressing what the issue is. Maybe, oh, uh, you made use of the bathroom, you brushed your teeth, you forgot to wipe your mirror, and maybe your wife steps in and she's like, "Why did you do this?" And maybe she starts yelling or shouting. That's different. Like that's a different way. And then maybe it's a different woman. She comes in and she's like, "Babe, please come here." And then she pointed. Like all that matters is the degree of the problem. Like how big is the problem, and also how are they both gonna handle the issue? Like what is their position on how to move forward from what the issue is? These things vary. So you saying that a little trouble, giving a little trouble, is like you intentionally being an issue or intentionally causing a problem. But normally in a relationship, there will always be a moment where there's a misunderstanding. But when you go out of your way to be misunderstanding or to be problematic, now that's the part where you become toxic. And that's the part that I really don't get. That's the part I don't get. So Aja Ajapik woman Jose, I don't understand what you typed. But hi. Hi for Tribe. Thanks for joining the live stream. How are you doing? Happy New Month. I dedicate my life to something richer. On all these things that come, 'cause there's no price at all. And I know you'll be there. Am I married? No. Care because keep your head up, hold your head up, even though it's cruel. Count your blessings, you won't see that, and your God is cruel. Can't see it, you can't see it, bring your God is cruel. In a relationship, no. I'm taking my time to welcome myself while I'm praying that wherever the person is God's ordained for me is also taking time to work on himself, so that we don't find each other feeling very overwhelmed. Because I feel like people should just take the time to study themselves, study their insecurities, study their strengths, study their weaknesses before they actually venture into like relationships, let alone marriages. Because of the present day culture of like hookup culture and boyfriend and girlfriend, like because of all of that, now you have a lot of people who just get married because they feel like it's in that moment, not because they're super sure that they see themselves spending their entire life waking up next to this person. Like that doesn't it like again everybody now is not everybody, let me not generalize it, but most people now are more like interested in the feelings, not actually what it's like in your head. Like you have to look at the person. Am I going to see myself? No, not even am I going to. Am I seeing myself waking up every morning next to you? waking up, going to do this, going to do that together with you. Do I really see the picture? And it's really, really a strong picture because explain to me why you get married to someone and then the next few days is like person's already like having a breakdown. No one in the Bible got to know each other. They just jumped straight into it. That's the thing about you guys. That's the thing about people that always try to bring the Bible and make it into their own piece of like retaliation when it comes to arguments like this. Fortunately, we're not having an argument. The Bible you are judging from is the Old Testament. And if you remember, nobody said anything about throwing out the Old Testament. I mean, it's still in the Bible. That means it's very important as well. But in the present day, sorry, in the New Testament, though we still had some arranged marriages or all of that, there was still this process of uh, patience. Nobody was jumping straight into anything. When we talk about the marriages that actually happened in the Bible, there was always this timing involved. But in today's time, everybody's just like, and then we have the ones that are overdoing it. How can you date someone for what, 6 years? No, 5 years, going on 10 years, going on 20 years? What are you even doing? And then within that time, they start having kids. They buy a house, and the next thing you hear is like, I mean, we're already like married people, but you guys are not married. Like, and then the next statement you hear is, oh, it's only on paper. The point I was trying to drive across when I saw what you just typed, as in they just jump into it. I don't find the only person that just for me that was a wildcat was David. I'm sorry, David, Samson, Solomon, and if you look very well, these people somewhat paid the price for their lifestyle. That's the thing people don't see. These all these three people that I just mentioned, read the Bible, they all found a way. No, they ended up having to pay for their lifestyle, like pay the price for the kind of life they led. Why just marry? Like the thing that bothers me so much when it comes to this um, dating nonsense, because I call it nonsense because it's very the thing that bothers me so much is the reasoning. You need to get to know the person. You need to learn about the person. I'm sorry, but there is nothing you would want to learn about somebody that you can't learn about the person in less than a year. If you're very intentional about learning about somebody, you have a year to learn. You have a year. If you want to become a detective within that year, you can become a detective within that year and you could learn everything you want to learn about that person. Everything. It might sound very unrealistic, but when people put their mind, like the way you put your mind to do something and achieve something in your workplace, maybe you have a presentation to do and you put your mind to work on it and meet up with the deadline. If people put their mind, as much as they put their mind in their workplace, put their mind in their relationships, and they're like, okay, we're going to really study this person. A year feels like a lot, because in that year you're going to have a lot of dates, and you're also going to have like birthdays. You're going to have uh, times to, maybe for those that like vacations, go on vacation. Like, you are going to have an ample time to learn about as much as you want to learn about. So that's when I hear things like, oh, we've been dating for 6 years, 5 years, 10 years, and all I can think of is like, and you've been dating for 10. All I can think in my mind is like, how? Like, how and why would you do that? Like, and we have the people in the relationship that gaslight themselves and say, oh well, we're like a married couple at this point, but you're not married. You're like a married couple, but you're not married. I mean, you're like, you're not. You're just like. You live in the same house and all of that, but why do you think people change when they get married compared to being in relationships for years? Because now, for me, my little understanding, marriage has a lot more responsibilities. And because marriage has a lot more responsibilities, it's the moments to test on how responsible the individual is the moment to test on how, like, because now you could say a relationship you could get away with, forgetting to help take out the trash, or you can get away with like certain things in a relationship, but in a marriage you really cannot, like, especially in a marriage where you both are very no are supposedly very like, there's this word I want to use. There's this word I really want to use, especially in a situation where you both are supposed to be like educated, you know, like well aware of society and how society works. Certain things people would normally get away with in relationships, you can't get away with that in marriages, because now you are going to spend the rest of your life with this person. This is not the point where you say, oh, something happened, oh, let's break up. No. Oh, something happened, I'm going to stay in my friend's house for a few days. No. In a marriage is different. You guys have chosen to be. So that is the thing. And now, once things get a little hard, because I know things can get very extreme, so that's why people move into the chapter of divorce. But the part is when things get little a little bit difficult, or maybe something very random, because I've read about reasons why people get divorced. We know the extreme ones. I know about the extreme ones, but the ones that I've seen that are very like, it's very hard for me to understand. And I'm like, it's because people have now replaced marriages with relationships, and then the next thing you hear is, oh, our anniversary, and you're like, how long have you been married? You're like, no, we've been in a relationship for 10 years. We've been together for 12 years. I agree with you. I agree with you, madam. I just use triggering questions. Trigger, like, to trigger. Are you trying to trigger someone in the chat? The reason why I don't find this question triggering is because I'm that self-aware. Yeah, I'm very confident about saying that I'm self-aware because I know that I'm self-aware. At least I try as much as possible to be very self-aware. Because if you're not, people can get away with anything around you. Yes, and unfortunately, we have a lot of people that are very manipulative and narcissistic, and this gaslighting culture. So yeah, but I wasn't triggered. Anyway, if anything, I was even grateful that you asked that question. I was actually grateful that you did. The world is beautiful because you are in it, and the world is beautiful because you are in it. The world is beautiful because we're all in it. Okay. Thank you. You all are beautiful and handsome, and even though I can't see your faces, I know. Keep your head up, hold your head up, even though it's hard. You won't see it. Thank you. I'm quite charming. Yeah, give yourself some compliments, please. Give yourself some compliments. I do appreciate questions like that because if you read my description, like the description on my channel, you will find a part that says normal life conversations and normal life basics. So those questions that you asked, I found them very interesting, and that is why I interacted with them. So yeah, most of the times, if people ask me questions that are kind of triggering, what goes through my mind is why do I find that question triggering? And then if I am able to understand why I find the question triggering, I deal with the trigger. And then if it's something that I can comfortably answer, I answer. If it's something that I do not want to answer and as I find it triggering, I'll just ignore it. So I don't. Most of the time, not most of the time, people haven't gotten to understand that you don't have to react to everything, or you don't have to feel triggered by everything. Like I have come across so many people on YouTube. Now, this is just my little story. I've come across so many people on YouTube ever since I started taking live streaming very serious. Like, I think my first live stream was sometime in January, and I was just like live streaming, and I had people drop like certain ugly comments and statements and all of that. And me, 3, 4 years ago, I would have been easily triggered by that. But when you're able to like address your emotions yourself, process them, when people try to rage bait you or trigger you, you can handle it. You can handle it. I have a friend, she's abroad now. I have a friend, like, we were talking one time, we were talking with like voice chats. And at a point, she just typed, and I think she sent it to me. Let me read out her text. She was like, she finds it intriguing how difficult it is for them, like how difficult it was for her to like trigger me. Let me read it. And then I was like, trigger me? She was like, yeah, she wasn't trying to like trigger me, but she was trying to see how well I could handle the conversation. And we had a conversation for so long, like it was such a long conversation. And so after we spoke about that, and then she told me what she was trying to do was like, I explained to her how my mind works. Sometimes when someone said something that's like pretty annoying, and I know that in that moment I could like flip, I'm just gonna like move over it, like act like a wave, move over the statement, and just be like, oh, okay. I do that a lot these days because we just have a lot of people roaming around, entering like people's DMs, entering live streams, just pouring out so much hate and spewing so much trash. And you're like, what did I do to earn such comments? What did I do to invite so much, you know, annoyance and irritation from people that I don't even know you. I don't even know you. You don't know me. So where is this all coming from? I'm trying so hard to find where she said that thing so I could read it in her own words, not mine. I just realized that the conversation that we had was quite long, was very lengthy. Sorry, guys. What do you? I find women express themselves better in writing, and men express themselves more verbally. Hmm. I feel like that shouldn't be a standard because there are women that do talk. Now, okay, First of all, I understand where you get this idea from. I understand because women, for the longest time, and I'm not trying to say this as like some feminist or something like that. No, I'm just saying it as something that I've been able to, learn about and observe as a young lady growing up in the society. Women have always had this character of not speaking their mind, not saying anything, bottling it up or bottling everything inside. The only way they get to express themselves is maybe in their, closed spaces, probably crying or something like that. But gracefully, no. Thankfully, in this present day and age, women are becoming more vocal and speaking up, not about like drastic things now, but actually sharing their points on things that normally people would want to hear about, especially the men would want to hear about. But I always want to say that I feel like the men are the ones that don't even talk much these days. That is what I feel. The men are the ones that talk much. Sometimes most men, when they try to pass their feelings across, they end up yelling, and when they do, you forget what they're trying to say. You just end up focusing on the tone of their voice. And so it feels like they weren't trying to communicate anything to you. So women talk, some women yell as well. Some women yell as well. I think I've watched some of these debates shows that these women are like trying to talk, and then I saw this one girl, like she was literally yelling at this man. She like, it wasn't even an argument at that point. Again, it was more of who could shout or whose voice is louder than the other. That was what I felt when I was watching it. So of course there are women that yell as well. There are women that yell. But I feel like men now, in this present day and age, I feel like they don't talk as much anymore. And it's because I also want to attribute that to the fact that women now, we do talk, and some of them that end up talking, they talk out of point. And so the men sometimes feel like maybe we shouldn't even bother, trying to communicate with this person because communication is lost. So I feel like it's on the same level on both sides. It's not just me. I like to write, but I also like to talk. I like to talk. Like if I wasn't a talking person, I wouldn't be live streaming from time to time. Women express themselves better writing. Maybe if that's what you think. If that's what you think. When I was much younger, I saw myself as someone who expressed myself better when I write. I saw myself as someone who expressed myself better when I write. But these days, I am learning to speak more. So the more I speak, the more I'm able to analyze what I say and make sure that the way I sound is like in correlation with the words that I'm trying to like. Okay, because you could be saying something, but you'd sound not in line with the same thing you're saying because of how you sound. So for me, I end up having to speak, like I end up preferring to speak now. And so as I'm speaking, I'm observing how I sound so that what I say rhymes with how I sound. So it's a two-way thing. I used to write. I still write, but not as much as I talk. Back then, I wrote a lot more than I actually said anything. I wrote, for me, I wrote novels. I wrote, um, I wrote novels. I wrote poems. I haven't written anything in years. I can't remember the last time I took a pen to write things, but I wrote novels. I wrote poems. I wrote songs. But now I prefer to talk, and so what I'm working on is how I speak and what I say as I speak. Like that's how it is for me. But I understand where you come from because I do have people that are around me, like women around me that they have like thick journals. Like if you you would see this, you probably think it's like a Bible or like a diary, but it's just like a big notebook, and it's just with so many, you know, sticky notes, and it's just like very thick. And what is in there? All the things that they have taught about, it's all written there. I still want to go back to writing, and like I want to go back to being able to just sit down and be very creative. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like going back to what you used to do is very difficult, especially if you haven't found what made you start doing that initially. So I'm still trying to understand what made me start writing novels in the first place. I'm still trying to remember what made me start writing songs and poems and novels. Like, if I am able to reconnect with that feeling that I had, maybe I'll be able to go back to writing as much as I did. But for now, like the last time I wrote something was probably in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2021. Yeah, that was the last time I wrote something. And I haven't written anything like poems, novels, mm, none of that. None of that. But I still try to journal my day, like not with so much details the way people normally do, like people that actually do journaling. But I try as much as possible to put down notes of, important things that I did, I ended up doing in a day. Very lovely nose. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still trying to find the message my friend sent to me. Mm, can't find it. We talked about so much that day, so it's probably somewhere here. We were texting, we were typing as well. I just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it a lot. So you can like read my description, my channel description. That way it will explain to you the type of content you'll find on my channel soon. So thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. So what's your biggest red flag in a person? Your biggest red flag in a person? No. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is the reason why I like live streaming. This is the reason why I love to live stream. I get to meet different people on here that have different mindsets about things. So, yeah, I have to go now, but you definitely will see more of me. I think you're absolutely stunning. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. I will see you next time. Thank you. Hi, Emma. Hi. Hi, Queen. You're stunning. You are stunning. You are stunning. You, Emma, you're stunning. You're stunning. So, today's live was built on deep talks. We are going to be like having deep conversations. Well, we have been having deep conversations. I think the first question was, "What's your biggest insecurity?" We didn't get too many answers with that Q&A. So today, sorry. So now we changed the question to, "What's your biggest red flag in a person?" No, you're a queen. You are a queen, Emma. You are. Gotta go help my papa. See you later. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for dropping a message in the chat. I'll see you next time. Why do people behave like bots? Why do people behave like bots? What are bots? I'm sorry. I feel like I don't know what that is. What are bots? Like what are what are bots? I don't know what they are. I think I need to search. What are bots? Hi Vanessa, Vanessa Coleman. Hi. Where are you from? I am from Nigeria, which is in Africa. Yeah. So it's okay, Emma. You can join later. Hope you subscribe so that and sorry, hope you subscribe and also on your post notifications so that way you know when I'm live streaming or when I drop a video, something like that. Oh, I'm from South Africa. Okay, 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 okay. Welcome, welcome. Happy new month. Happy new month. So you subscribed and liked. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Feel free to check out my channel at any points because I do upload videos and shorts. So you can also read my description, my channel description to see the type of content you would find on my channel from time to time. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Do you have a son or a daughter? I'm not even married, baby girl. I'm not. I am not. So I don't have any. I don't have a son or daughter yet. In the future. But not now. Not right now. Mhm. Well, you should. You are beautiful. We are all beautiful. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hopefully in time, yeah, get married soon. Right now, I think I'm in the phase where I'm just trying to work on myself. Yeah, a phase of trying to work on myself. Robots are robots that everybody doesn't like. So, someone asked, why are people like bots? Why do people behave like bots? How do I even answer that question? Why do people behave like bots? Hmm. I think I think people just behave a certain way they feel like others would like. People try to tailor their behavior to other people's preferences, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to explain it in the best way that I can. So maybe because people are so, I don't know, in this present generation, there's a lot of people pleasing going on, like where you're doing things not for yourself, but because of the people around you and just trying to, form connections. I feel like that's why people behave like bots. Because whether you like it or not, AI, forget about all this like being able to talk to AI. AI just tells you what you want to hear. AI will always tell you what you want to hear. And so when people start behaving like bots like that, it's just like they're trying to, you know, put up this font that is supposedly likable to everybody. Yeah. And they are probably because they probably are, or they're trying to be funny. Yeah, some people actually want, I don't know, but how does that even work? Like, why would you even want to be people pleasing in order to be funny? Because that's what I see it as. Like, when you're actually doing something that doesn't stem from your original personality, like trying to behave a type of way, it's called people pleasing. And yes, That's a good response. Thank you. I mean, they want attention. Yes, they want attention. That's why it's called people pleasing. Because if you're very confident in yourself, and I don't mean confident as in overconfident or you are just like so full of yourself. No, when you're confident in yourself, like you trust your abilities, you trust your person, you don't need anybody's attention. Sometimes the attention comes to you without you doing too much. So, and with people pleasing, the main reason for that is the attention that comes with it. Like you're doing things to get on everybody's good side and try to be accepted by everyone. And then you're putting on this front. You're putting on this front that this is who you are, but that's not who you are at the end of the day. Like it's when you get back home, you've worn your makeup for so long. You get back home, you take your wipes and you wipe it off. That is exactly what it is. You're the most fun person I've met today. That's a very cute compliment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like whenever I live stream, I've said it so many times. Whenever I decide to like live stream, I try to make the most out of like the live stream by having conversations with you guys. That's why I always put up like Q&A so that we could have different things to talk about. You look like you're 24. Wild guess, I am 24. 24 years old. Oh, that's suspicious. Have you seen my video? I am 24. Oh, that's a compliment? Okay. I didn't know it was a compliment because I'm actually 24. I didn't know it was a compliment. I kind of assumed that you had seen my video. Okay, okay. Feel free to check out my video. I uploaded it on Wednesday. Gosh, I'm hungry. I uploaded it on Wednesday and I yeah, I was supposed to upload it today, but I uploaded it on Wednesday. So feel free to check it. It's a little Q&A video that I made for you guys. I think one of my live streams like 2 weeks ago, I asked some of them to send me a question, like send me questions with, sorry, through my email on my channel description, and I got the questions, so I answered them in the video and I uploaded them. You said you're from what country in Africa? Nigeria, yes. Vanessa is right. Nigeria. Kendrick. We're all the same. Really? We're all the same? Wow. Best representation of a Nigerian I've ever seen. Oh my god. Nah, that is probably the compliment of the day for me. That is a compliment of the day for me. That is a compliment of the day. I think I'm, I'm probably going to sleep real good this night. Oh my goodness. I feel like you'd find more people like me in Nigeria. It's just that in my country, people are more interested in like um people would always like prefer catching. It's called catching cruise, but people would always prefer like funny like extra. I don't know the best way to put it, but the word for it is usually like catch cruise in Nigeria. Yeah. Wouldn't have guessed you were Nigerian. Are you serious? Okay. I didn't know. What was the happiest moment of your life? Okay, I'll answer this question next when I'm coming to it. You look Vietnamese. Are Vietnamese this skin tone? Because I'm actually dark skin, so I don't know. So, what was the happiest moment in my life? Happiest moment of my life. Hmm. What's the happiest moment of my life? The reason why I'm thinking is because there are so many moments. But the happiest one, hmm, I really can't think of one right now. Well, in moments where I was very, very happy and proud of myself, hmm, was it when I had the highest grade in school? No, I was happy. I was happy when I had the highest grade. Like I think when I was, I think that moment was when I graduated like the top in school. I don't want to say the top in school, but it was like a particular exam that is very grand, and I was like the top. I don't know. I don't know how best to put it, and not sound, you know, kind of proud. I think another moment was there was this program we had in church. There's this program we had in church. It's like a Bible school. And so, okay, yes, this is one moment. So there's this program we had in church. It's like a Bible school. It usually runs for 2 weeks. And in that program, at the end of the program, they usually have like top three, right? They usually have top three, and then they call the names from like the third position and upwards. And I was like clapping for everybody. I was just clapping. They called the third person. I was clapping. I was smiling. They called the second person. I was clapping. And then I bent down. I was trying to fix my shoe. Yes, if I remember correctly, I was trying to fix my shoe. And the next thing I heard is, and the first position goes to Fortune. I was like, I was clapping. I was clapping, but the person beside me had to tap me and is like, "That's your name." I was like, "That's me." And I stood up and I went to take them. I was like, while I was walking to collect the award, I was like, I feel like that was like the moment that I felt so proud because after the service, because it was in church, so after the church service, like everybody that would pass me was like, "Congratulations, congratulations!" Like even the department I was a part of in school, sorry, in church, the choir department would be like, "Ah, our champion, our champion." I was like, I feel like that was like one moment that was very, 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 very exciting for me. I felt very happy about. Yeah, normally spot on. Well, I'm Nigerian, Igbo to be precise. Bowdy Bowdy. Emma Wing here. What is it like to have no hair? Is it hot or cold? I'm not bowed. I have hair. It's just covered. I mean, if you're African, if you're, I don't know, you'd know what it is to like always have a bonnet on, protect your hair. Yeah. I'm going based on your pattern of speech and how you convey yourself. Hmm, okay. But Vietnamese? No, I don't know. Do you see my message, Kendrick? What was your message, Kendrick? Sorry. We are from we look different from a limited perspective. I don't understand. We look different from a limited perspective. How do you mean that? Can you like break it down a bit? Sorry. Emma is a Bob. Yeah, cause that was like where did that come from? Emma is a Bob. Hi Kendrick. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I'm sorry, I was ignoring you. Hmm. Oh, oh, I see it. I see it now. That's weird. I just looked at her profile. I see it. That reminds me, I think I've seen a lot of. That means I've had conversations with bots without knowing, because I've seen a lot of profiles that look like that, especially on Telegram. I'm even surprised that app is still on my phone. I should have deleted it a long time ago. Oh my god. I'm actually hungry, so like I'm belting. I need to go eat something, but I want to stay here with you guys for a few more minutes. So, yeah, whatever questions you guys have for me, feel free to ask. And please take part in the Q&A. What's your biggest red flag in the person? What's your biggest red flag in the person? Hi, Floydin. Hi, Floyd. No, fly me to Nigeria to see you. Have I flown myself to anywhere? Hey, I am very, very, very rich. I'm very, very rich. Oh my gosh. But we can always stay connected here. Like most people that always ask if we can always like talk to each other. That is why I live stream, so that I can get to talk to you guys, so that we can get to talk to each other, have conversations. You know, we're all very beautiful, loving people. Yeah, yes, we are. Bye bye. I have to go. Bye, Vanessa. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And thank you for joining us today in the chat. I hope to see you in my next live stream. I hope to see you in the next one. And also, I hope you get to check out my channel and all my videos. Yeah, I do a lot of like, I do like different contents, but yeah. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Have a nice day and happy new month if I haven't said that already. Happy new month. So yeah. Love you, Kendrick. Love you too. Send me a message so when we can talk. How do I send you a message? Best thing to do is turn on your post notification. That's if you subscribed. If you subscribe, turn on your post notification. Of course, you would know when I go live stream. When I start live, you would surely know. Thank you guys for joining. It means a lot. It means a lot. I had a great time today. I had a fun time today. Just sitting here and talking, even though I don't like sitting down for too long. I'm sure you'll find a way. Hmm. I don't even know why I'm laughing. Okay. I know you'll be there. But really, for to be honest, I really appreciate you guys joining my live stream. I really appreciate you guys, and I think I wanted to wait because it's like an hour 44 minutes. So I wanted to wait till it was like 2 hours before I end the live stream. So yeah, we have like 16 minutes to go. hmm So whatever questions you have, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask, and I'll try my best to answer honestly. See, cooking what for dinner? Okay, so I'll be having rice and Well, yeah, white rice with beans, with some beans, and tomato sauce. Call it stew, tomato stew, and yeah, some fried plantain. Yeah, that is the plan. Probably, I haven't eaten anything today, so that will be my only meal for today. Yeah, hello. I don't know what that is. What is below? You know, Google is your best friend. What is below? Keep your head up, oh yeah. Oh, it's a food. So it's a popular savory one in Caribbean. Where are you from, Justin? I never asked. Where are you from? Okay, rice dish. Oh, it looks delicious. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, it does look like rice and some red beans, right? Wow, this looks amazing. This actually looks amazing. Looks delish. Looks really delicious. This reminds me of like Nigerian native rice. Yeah, love you too. Hantha. It's just close to jollof rice, but tastes much better. Hmm. How do you know it tastes better? You've tasted both? Well, I can't say objectively because I've not tasted both. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. I like Corey. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly Rochelle. I like Corey. Hmm? Okay, I've had jollof rice a few times. Okay. But the thing is, I noticed that people judge jollof rice based off what they've eaten, but y'all don't know that people have different way of preparing their jollof rice. Yeah, have you eaten smoky jollof? Like smoky jollof. That is like whatever people talk about jollof and like a few Nigerian places. Okay, so you've been to Nigeria. I've asked, where are you from? Did you answer? I asked Justin where he's from, and you haven't answered. Where are you from, Justin? Or did I forget? Did you say that I forgot? Okay, Barbados makes sense because palu is a dish from no, is a Trinidad. Wait, let me check because I saw a name there. Okay, 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 because I saw Trinidad, Trinidad. Sorry, guys, breaking transmission. Trinidad. But we're a mixed culture in the Caribbean. I get that. I understand that. I think I need to wait. Let me check something because I just want to make sure that I'm not mixing things up in my head. Barbados, right? Okay, country in the Caribbean. Okay, independent Eastern Caribbean island nation, British Commonwealth member. Okay, but it's not under Africa. It's USA. Okay, okay, I understand. In the Northern America, okay. Because I always heard Caribbean, and I was like, Caribbean is America, like Northern America. But whenever I hear Barbados, I always think Africa. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But now I have educated myself, so yeah, I won't be making that mistake anymore. So hi, Justin from Barbados. Hi. So any last questions? Any last questions before we go away? I really want to go get something to eat because I feel like I'm about to have a headache. I do well with headaches. Okay, so let's listen to one song. We're Africans. Are you serious? No, I need to go and research because I literally just told you that I always assumed that Barbados was in Africa. I don't know. But there on the map it says North America. Go, go. So there's this song that I've been listening to on repeat. I think this is the song that I used to close the live stream. So let's listen to it together. Let's listen to the song together. It's called Never Let Go by Longshot. I can never let you go. What's my favorite color? Green, brown, like green, brown, black. I know black is not a color, but. Now let me go outside. I don't want to ride with you if you ain't by my side. Man, run me down. I got your legend. Hello. Hi, Anderson. The way we on each block, we should probably raise a toast for the time that you never call me. Tell me this ain't right. This. What song is this? Never Let Go by Longshot. I take a shit and say it's 2 a.m. You and I used to talk until the morning, day and night. Oh, now, baby, let's just take it slow today. I don't wanna miss so much today. I don't wanna relive this all day. Thinking that you went away, away, away on your way. See, I'm the only one that you need, but why did you go? I could take you anywhere on the right, but never let go. You say I'm the only one that you need, but where did you go? I can take you anywhere on the right, but never let go. Too cheerful. You don't like cheerful songs? You mentioned someone, Beres Hamley. Let me start him up. Never let go. Oh, oh, never let go. Oh, oh, never let go. Oh, take you anywhere and right and never let go. You say it's fine, but I know you're lying. Let you got you, got you. 난 건 똑같아. Let me go cause I fly, fly, fly. Okay, Jamaican. I don't wanna let it Sunday. Take me energy right away, away. I'll be on your way. See, I'm the only one that you need, but where did you go? I can take you anywhere, anywhere, but I'll never let go. I'm the only one that you need, but where did you go? I can take you anywhere, anywhere, but I'll never let go. You got a bot and a person who's behaving like a bot. Can I whistle? Like, now I see why Justice said you were behaving like a bot. I checked out Burris Hammond. He's Jamaican. Yeah. I really don't I don't really listen to sad songs that like that. No, I don't. So guys, we are at the close of the end of the live stream, and I feel so happy. I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful to have had you guys on my live stream today. So I'm going to do what I always do, a brief shout out to every single one of you who was able to join the live stream from wherever you did. So let me do that quickly and get this, call it a wrap. So, yeah. Okay, so shout out to Awinloa, shout out to God's Time, shout out to, I cannot pronounce that name, shout out to Hashim, shout out to God's Times again. Shout out to Awinloa. Shout out to Givan. Shout out to um, who else is here? Shout out to all of you. Shout out to who else? Awinloa. He was here for a while. Okay. Shout out to Marianne. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Slay. Shout out to Slay Official. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Teponi. Shout out to oh. Shout out to Shout out to Emma. Shout out to Emma. Shout out to Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa. Shout out to who else? Okay, Justin. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to Nick. Nick thought I was Vietnamese. Okay, so shout out to Forden. Okay, shout out to Kenrick. Shout out to who else is this? Okay, Justin, Vanessa. Shout out to um, Zaria. Shout out to Kimberly. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Anderson. Okay, shout out to just again. Shout out to Court Court Coates. Shout out to Coates. Shout out to Justin. Special shout out to Justin, of course. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Awinlaw. Shout out to Vanessa. Shout out to Emma Knowles. And who else was here that really, really spent time with me today? Someone else spent so much time with me today. Um, yeah, shout out to Notorious from Chicago. Okay, what's good? I'm great. I'm great. I'm chilling. Happy new month, and also shout out to Coach. I love you too. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining my live stream today. It was fun. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I got to talk about different things with you guys today, and it felt special. I got the compliments. I got the compliments. I got the questions to the Q&A. I also got like um the number of you that liked my live stream, and also those of you that subscribed as well. Thank you so much. Those that subscribed and those that will be coming or returning for my next live stream or checking out my channel from time to time for my videos and my content. Thank you. And those of you that have been supporting me from the beginning of this journey of mine, I remember you all, and I hope to have this platform where I can always, talk to you guys as much as I want to. And I will see you guys next time. So, as always, my name is Honey, and the name of my channel is Chapters of Honey. So, I'll see you guys in my next video, live stream, short, whatever. Do have a blessed week ahead. This is a new month, so whatever plans you've made, I hope that you stick to those plans and make the best out of them. Also, stay safe. Peace. Love you all. Bye.